it's game on. Mhm.
180.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now it's Jackson. They've got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shoot the stick.
I'm a score a touchdown. This time, Chet.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
That's caught. It's Flowers. Well, the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run it in with Henry, and he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Hurts. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Hurts to throw, and he can't escape, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. You know, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
It hurts, not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Again, he'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Interception.
College career, he parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Play action. Now Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yo.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Great.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's got going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Great, set.
The man in motion is Brown. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And a loose
What?
on one of the linebackers is and they take possession of the football.
I told you last, nigga. Give me that shit, boy. Y'all see it, chat? Give me that back. Fuck wrong with it. Look at that.
You know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines.
I look my dumb ass ran.
Take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And now
Yeah,
here
man.
come the Ravens.
I triggered that shit, bro. Stop playing with me.
Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put
No. That's a fumble, too. I got it.
Previous play is under review.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so.
Nope, sorry.
Understand where you want to throw the football
Bob
and make
in
sure
there.
it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Yes.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say that
This
he
shit
was
is
down, and that will
fast
not
and
be ruled a
bitch.
fumble.
I swear.
If we can play 15, we can get faster.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
No touch that.
Oh.
No touch.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead.
We did. Hey, Justin. This is pretty fucking ridiculous.
You fixing something.
He did probably be on from here.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
No touch that.
They'll send Brown in motion right.
No touch.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
No touch.
On the end around, here comes Smith. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there.
Hey,
That one's going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for second down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane. Often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard.
No.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed to get to the edge. Because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Bro, I just called and had to do it, man. Come on, man.
Oh, look.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught. They get the 2, and they double them up now at 16-8. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
No, man.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bills.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. As Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Henry again on second down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
See, man, they're gonna go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 3rd and 10.
Hey, Alpha, say hi. 180. 20 shot.
Here's Jackson. Pressure.
Yeah.
The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. You had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A short throw caught by Andrews.
Yeah,
but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why wouldn't we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter.
I think it's called a bitch.
You want some explanations.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, this is Smith to the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 26 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line.
Just down for this, y'all.
About ready to go on offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Why you do that for?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's going to be knocked away. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Back to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And bulldozing his way through.
That shit is simple.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visit. A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Great, set.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Third down at 6.
Great, set. Delta.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They go play action with Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Tucker's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And able to get this out to the 25. And out now come the Eagles. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive here with Gainwell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throwing is Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens use the short field to get in for 6. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Brandon Stevens there on the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. So a potential momentum shifter there. Working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
Alexa,
I agree with you on that one.
play Persian.
This game is still very much in
Here's Persian by Youngboy Never Broke Beginning on Amazon Music.
Turn this turnover into points. Things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Jackson steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nakobe Dean able to get him for a loss of about 3. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson now. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On third down, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage.
Offside.
And this could be a first down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. We'll get this up to about the 44. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run for it. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 26. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If you score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for. They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end. Hold on here. We do have a flag down.
What?
So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
What? Sorry, bud.
Take the touchdown.
Try again.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene.
The Rams.
Go in, rally the team. Okay,
Get your man.
let's get it
You hold him.
and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
That shit says a bitch.
And now they're going to go for it.
Damn.
This is 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
And it's 4 down, too.
Get your man. You hold it.
Throwing
You
from
hold
the
it.
gun, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Sorry, bud.
And they turn it over. The
Hey.
Eagles unable to convert there on 4th.
At that moment,
And this long
you
drive is
don't.
gonna wind up
That's
equaling
close.
nothing.
Okay.
The Ravens, here they come. Down by 6. A little under
You know,
30
better
seconds
than
to
that.
go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the
Oh,
4th down stop gives him a new lifeline, at least for the moment. They'll roll him out right.
Ah!
And that is caught on the right side.
Yeah.
Out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought
All
that
right, guard
maybe he'd
up.
take off with it,
No
especially
flowers.
here in the 2-minute drill.
Yes. My guard up.
Sometimes
You
defenses
too.
are focused so much downfield
It's
that
okay,
there's room
too.
to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
I told you I have to guard up. Bitch ass nigga.
Bitch, how can you, bro?
I told you I have to guard up.
Still on his feet.
Fuck around with him. Fuck around with him.
What? This nigga didn't.
I told you I have to guard up, nigga. Shit.
Hey.
Chat, piece too little. Stop playing with me.
Look at this. Look at this. See this? What?
Look at that. Phew. Get the fuck off me, nigga.
And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
Look at that shit, chat. Come on now. Got his ass. I might do overtime. What do you think?
Yeah.
Two-point conversion.
I might. I don't know.
Jackson. Flushed out right.
Oh yeah, gotcha, bitch.
And it is
All my niggas. Yeah, all my niggas, bro.
W. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
He is fucking shit.
But fortunately for them, they got it done, so they don't have to answer to us at all.
Pew.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
If I got like 5 seconds.
Unbelievable. No.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
I'm guarding another too. Yeah, I'm guarding another too. Yeah.
It's the whole time.
This is going to be
I literally hit X, bro. Well, he declined, bro. He ain't cheated, bro. I was hitting X, bro. I was hitting X for like we had 3 seconds. I hit X.
I won.
Happy as there.
Here comes second
Too
down.
good to come out there. Too good.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Gotcha, bitch.
That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get it there.
Where's my Harry play at, bro? Where's it at, bro?
Find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task is much more difficult.
Wait.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Fourth quarter, dude. You are bad. Yeah. You are bad.
Got too good.
4-down territory at this point, but a
You
critical
catch.
3rd
It's
down
fake.
here.
It was cool too.
Right up.
I will guard it. Yeah.
Back to throw.
Thank you. Like I said, nigga. Like I said, thank you very much.
And the Ravens
I still won.
on the final play, they get the
W on stream. Let's get it. I just beat you on my stream. Let's get it.
Both offense and defense were clicking.
Hey,
Feel good about this one.
this is going up at midnight too. As soon as I get off of work, oh yeah, but
They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
I wanna try to beat the fools. I wanna try to